one president with another so that they could get the oil. In Nigeria, look at the oil. In Libya, what did Libya do? Libya, in order to release itself from this so-called international sanctions, paid $10 billion in compensation and signed an exclusive contract with British Petroleum to extract the oil. No, it's not business, sir.
If nobody buys the oil, the country doesn't make it.
No, it's not business, sir. It's imperialism. It's not business. It's imperialism.
If nobody buys the oil, the country doesn't make any money.
It's not business. It's imperialism. Because in Sudan, they have buyers for the oil. The Chinese are buying everything. But under Bashir, what we have is a government which wishes to clear the land of Darfur so it can sell off further concessions.
They're killing people.
What?
Ishmael.
My friend,
come on.
what the US wants to get in the region so that it can happen.
No, Ishmael. It is US policy. It has no interest in Sudan, Ishmael. No, Ishmael. No. The US has said 3 weeks ago it has no economic interest in Sudan, Ishmael. Come on. And here you are. Here you are, Ishmael. US policy on Sudan. It states clearly it has no economic interest in Sudan. No. Come on, Ishmael. Be honest.
The US has no interest.
It has stated clearly. Policy, Ishmael. As today.
The US has no interest in Sudan. Just like the US said they have no interest in Iraq.
I don't know.
Yet tried to nationalize and privatize every single public sector service in Iraq.
That's not true.
What are you telling me about?
That's not true, Ishmael. That's not true.
The US government attempted to privatize every
Attempted to, Ishmael.
Every entity of Iraq.
Attempted to, Ishmael.
Should we not talk about it?
How are we going to change that?
Right.
That's
right.
the point of this.
My friend, how are we going to change it?
Yeah,
first of all, in order to change something,
enlighten us.
In order to change a problem, I'm not going to enlighten anyone. I want people to remain stupid. I'm enlightening them. My friend, in order to change something, first of all, you have to recognize that there's a problem.
Well, we all know that, yeah.
Do we all realize that?
Yeah, we do.
Do we all recognize what the problem is? My friend, if your car breaks down, there's no point saying, my car's broken down, what's the solution? If your car breaks down, you have to find out what the problem is. Because a different problem may need a different solution.
Yes.
Recognizing what we have, I said to you, really quite frankly, at this stage, given the level of consumption, given the level of aid that the world, African and Asian countries receive, look at what it is in terms of the IMF. And how the IMF, international motherfuckers, have strangled Africa and the so-called third world.
Yeah.
Sir, how can these countries independently liberate themselves? There is no chance. Really, the only way for that to happen is by fortune. Fortune comes when the so-called enemy is weak. That can only come when there's an economic collapse. I'll give you an example.
Okay. Well, how are we going to get to that economical collapse?
I'll give you an example.
Jumping the gun.
We don't have to do anything.
Jumping the
Hold
gun.
on. We don't have. No revolution. We don't have to do
Jumping
anything.
the gun. It doesn't mean revolution.
We have America is our worst enemy. George Bush is the world's worst enemy, but is also the world's best friend. He's the world's worst enemy in his stupidity that he wages war, and he's the world's own worst enemy, my best friend, in that his own stupidity has brought him into a situation whereby he is now engaged on several fronts which could economically cripple the US and has theoretically and in practice divided the US. The US government, the US people have never been so divided. You hear what I'm saying to you? The US people, the American people have never before been so divided. Look at what happened in Congress of recently. Congress passed a bill. This is Congress, elected by the people, for the people.
Yeah, and it was
they
vetoed.
Passed a bill.
Yeah.
Suggesting that they want US troops out by October.
Rubbish.
It was
a timetable.
It was
what kind of thing is
they
that?
wanted to start with 22 October. It was vetoed.
Separation of powers.
What does that mean?
Democracy works.
Yes.
Democracy works. Separation of powers in the US.
Hold on. He says democracy in action, whereby Congress elected by the people to make decisions for the people have made a decision, and one man, the president.
No, the executive. The executive.
That's what he did. One man.
The executive. Yes, the executive.
One man. That's what I said.
No.
The nation says one thing, and one man says another.
The great democracy.
In that case, the one man who brought you there in the first place says another thing. And he says...
But look what... No, hang on, Ishmael. But look what Congress is saying. Put a timetable to Iraq to the funding. That is
You're
rubbish.
right. And he wants us to believe this is democracy in action.
Tripping yourself up.
Sir, what will happen? Already, for an example, the US went to Afghanistan. And after Afghanistan, they were emboldened. They defeated the Taliban very simply, very easily, very quickly. They paid money, of course. But they defeated the Taliban, and they were emboldened. And they believed that with that victory, onward Christian soldiers marching afterwards. And then they decided, next stop, Baghdad, because they were emboldened. Within weeks of defeating Baghdad, they were emboldened again, and they said, next stop, Iran.
That was never
Syria,
said.
you best watch it.
That was never said. Come
Only
on.
after the Americans have got bogged down in Iraq can they not do fuck all in Iran. The Americans can't invade Iran even if they wanted to. They don't have the resources, they don't have the money, and they don't have the military. And that's why Ahmadinejad plucked 15 British soldiers out of the...
From Iraqi waters, yeah. From Iraqi waters.
He just took the British because he says, now, where are you English? Where the fuck are you going to be? Now you don't have the Americans behind you. Fuck you. He plucked the British soldiers and said, what the fuck can you do English?
Not very wise.
I'll tell you what we could have done.
You didn't do fuck all, you didn't do fuck all.
We have 4 nuclear submarines, nuclear-armed submarines. Any one of those submarines, any one of those British 4 submarines could wipe out every seat in the Middle East in one afternoon. And you know...
Hold on. What are you saying? You're saying you have submarines in the Gulf.
I said we have 4. The Americans have about 20.
Even I wouldn't advocate for that.
5. The Russians have 3, and we have 4.
Okay.
Now,
Listen carefully. Listen carefully to what he says. He says, you know very well what we could have done. Get him a little angry. Then English come out. We could have sent any one of our 4 submarines to wipe them out.
Come on,
That's
Ishmael.
why I say, you Muslims, Ahmadinejad, you must build your nuclear weapons.
Why?
Come on, Ishmael. No.
These motherfuckers.
That's what HMG's
That's when they went out with hearts and minds in Iraq. That's what they did. Win the heart. Physically, the heart. My friend, I know you've reached a certain age and you've mellowed out. Come on. Peace, man, peace. You know, everyone just smoke and chill out. Let's just love each other. I know, and I applaud that. I want to be on that space, sir. But let me ask you this. If I come to your house, rape your wife, abuse your children, you're going to defend yourself. And all I'm saying to you, sir, is if I am about to do you harm, I'm sure you will protect your home. And I think it is unfair that the West should have these nuclear submarines, that the West should condemn Ahmadinejad for wanting nuclear facilities for peaceful means.
No one's peaceful. He doesn't want peaceful means. He don't want peaceful means, Ishmael. Come on.
He's laughing because because no, sir. Because you're the arrogant British, not a realist. You're an arrogant British. The British have nuclear weapons for peaceful means, energy needs, and for defense. And so when anyone else suggests that they should have it, he goes, ha ha ha. Let's suggest they want it for vicious vile means. You have them. Why the fuck can't anyone else?
So it's a law, my friend. It's a law, my friend. MPT, my friend. Come on. It's the law. It's the law. MPT. Why did I sign up to MPT, my friend? Come on. No one forced him to sign up to MPT.
It's like me having a knife in my back pocket.
No, it's not.
And then saying you shouldn't have one.
No, it's not. No, it's not, Ishmael. No, it's not. No, it's not. Why didn't I sign up to MPT? It was not obliged to, Ishmael. It voluntarily signed up to MPT, my friend.
I stand here with a dagger in my hand. and then tell you it's immoral to have a dagger. Because daggers can hurt you.
could have hurt me back.
And that's the arrogance. That's the arrogance.
No, we're talking statecraft.
That's the arrogance.
No, we're talking statecraft here. Now you're on sign up to it.
Come on.